this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, I am going to be showing you how I'm painting a design on this particular letter. It's going to be a Forsythia inspired flower, my version. So if you like my video, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up at the end and share this with your friends. I'd appreciate it. Today we're going to be using a Royal Ochlon. It's a number 4 Filbert brush. We're going to be using the number 10 flat brush by Plaid. It's a one-stroke brush. And then a number 4 round brush by Princeton. Paints that we're going to be using today are yellow ochre. That's a Folkart Enamel. Sunflower, Folkart Enamel. Yellow Moon, which is Folkart Multi-Surface. Real Brown, Multi-Surface. Teddy Bear Brown, which is Multi-Surface. Multi-Surface Wicker White. Thicket, which is a Folkart Enamel. And the Citrus Green, which is also the Multi-Surface. All of these are Folkart paints. Alright, so what I'm going to do first to get started is to do my attempt of painting in the branches. Now, I do sell these letters on my Etsy site. I will put a link in the comments or the section below this video if you have any interest in purchasing any of my letters for your home. These are 12-inch letters. I do larger letters also for signature letters or home decor. And when I say signature letters, that means that people use them for events like weddings and such to have their guests sign on. They're very popular right now for weddings. You can actually if you like any, especially like the little letters, if you like those, I am just selling the ones that I'm painting and doing videos with. If you want to have something special made, you can also make that request too. Just let me know. Contact me via Etsy and let me know what you're interested in. Now again, I'm just doing my attempt of putting some branches on this letter. You can get a plain letter. I'm doing distressed is what I'm basically offering. I like the look of the distressed. I do paint these with the chalk paint, which is the home decor chalk paint by Folkart. And if you haven't picked up on it yet, Folkart is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, brand of paints to use. I think when you're getting into painting, you pretty much have to figure that out on your own by trial and error, which I have done. And I probably will be doing a video here soon on that to give people an idea the differences in some of the paints. I was going to pitch some of them. I'm kind of glad I didn't because now I can do a video on them. Alright, so that's going to be what I do for the actual branches. I am going to go ahead and paint on this without hitting it with a dryer. So bear with me on that. Hopefully I get the outcome that I'm looking for. We shall see. This is pretty easy too. All my videos are actually meant to be easy for people that want to learn how to paint or just learning to paint, to be able to do something on their own. This is just, I'm basically double loading and then I'm tipping in the white. And I am just kind of pulling the brush and then pulling it back down. And then I'm going to just do this over here, kind of do the same thing, pull it back down, and I might wiggle it a little bit so that they're just not straight, you know, straight leaves. And come back down like that. One thing nice when you're doing a project like this, you can turn your piece as you're working on it. It makes it a little bit easier. I'll go back over it here again just to fill it in a little bit more. Just a little bit more opaque. Alright, so then I'm just going to keep painting here. Try not to make them too big in this area. I don't want to cover up all the branches, but you know what, if it does, I can always go in and add more. Now, if there is something you'd like to see me paint, please make a comment below. Also, if you're somebody who watches my videos a lot, you'll know that I'm big on leaves. Tell me down below if you think I'm going to put any kind of wiggle leaves into this. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. Honestly, because if you follow me, you know I'm a big leaf person. But this might kind of shock you. Alright, so I'm just going to try to put like a few together and then, you know, not keep them all right together. This I overlapped, only did 3 petals on this one and then 4 on this one. You can vary the amount of petals that you're painting on the actual flowers too. You don't have to paint, you know, 6 or 3 or 4 or whatever. You can paint, kind of mix it up a little bit too if you want. Again, just very easy, just bringing it up and tipping it, coming back down. That one's a little bit probably fatter than I really like it to be. Kind of keep it like that. I think this was fun. This is a fun pattern to paint. Something a little bit different than what I normally do. And hopefully I'm keeping it in the screen. If I'm off screen at all, I apologize. I do try to pay attention to that. That's what I like about this. I can turn it and just keep working with it as I'm turning it. Now this one I need to make a little bit bigger. It's kind of stubby based on what all I'm painting here, right? Like I said, on yours, if you want to do a letter and you don't want it painted, you know, just let me know. I'm open to this. I just thought it would be fun to do some with something different and not just plain painting or stain, which I have a tendency to do a lot of stained ones, especially for the signature ones. And this one's going to kind of go up into here and pull it down. Trying to make it look a little bit smaller. I'm going to do this again. And then again, just keep in mind that this is meant to be easy. I'm not trying to make it difficult for people to do, or for advanced painters. My goal is can be a design idea for somebody that's an advanced painter to add their own twist to it, or it can be something easy for somebody who is just learning. Alright, hang it over here. I'll pull it back. I like to go over the edges a little bit. Just fun, you know, to give it that little twist there. Alright, and then let's do, I think I'm going to go ahead and add in, I was going to maybe try to do another petal, but I feel like I'm painting up a lot of my vines, so let's do it. I'm going to tip it a little bit more, like that. And then I'm going to go over here and paint a little bit up at the top. You know what? Let me grab that. On this one, I'm going to kind of make it like it's a bud. And I'm kind of going over these more, like to kind of make them look opaque a little bit. Alright, and let's see here, I'm going to put maybe a couple more in here, not too many. Maybe make this a little bit more opaque, and wiggle it a little bit. If you decide to paint this design, I would love to see it. Definitely would love to see your work. Now on this one, I think, I'm trying to think here. Try to think how I want to end it here. I love being able to turn a project. And I guess what I'm referencing there, if you're new, you know, I always say you have to learn. If you make a mistake while you're painting, if you're painting on glass, you can easily fix that. Easy peasy. However, if you're painting on a wall, it's not as easy to fix. So that's what I'm referencing when I say that. It's easy to fix it, or you know, learn how to turn it and make your petals the way you want them to be, because you are able to turn it in different directions. That makes it easier. I'm just going to go like that. Like I said, I might be adding a little bit more onto my vine or my branches, just so that you can see them better. This one here, I think I'm just going to do one. Just keep it simple and do one flower. I haven't counted these because typically I worry about if I'm doing odds or evens, because I like to have odd numbers. almost done with this part. And then I will show you what we can do, or what we end up doing, how we finish these flowers. There you go. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, the next thing is to, well, before I do that, let me go ahead and add some more into the branch part of it. So I think I'm going to have a little bit more of the branch come out this way, just so you can see it more. If you understand what I'm saying, because I just like to see that. I don't, you know, sometimes you don't know until you actually do the painting how well or how much your flowers are going to be covered up. Maybe add some more interest to that. I just don't want it to be that I painted the branches and then the flowers covered it all up, and you really can't see it. So that's why I say, sometimes when you're painting something, you just kind of have to go with it and let what you're actually doing kind of develop as you're going. And hopefully you're seeing that, seeing what I'm talking about here with this one. And I think that kind of, what I just even added to it, gives it some more interest. You just don't want it to be where it's like, okay, well they did this, but I can't see the branches, so I don't really know what it is they're trying to do. You know, just take a step back, take a look at it. I also like to try to keep my brushes not as full of paint. I don't like them being full of paint. Some people paint better that way, I just don't. I don't feel like I can get a clean stroke that way. I'm just adding a little bit of the white in it too, because I think the white kind of gives it a little more interest to it, makes it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, down in the comments, tell me what you think so far. We're not done yet. So tell me what you think. Hope you like it. Hope you're liking it. Hope you're feeling it. Alright, the next part I'm going to do is take my Filbert brush and just kind of dip it. It's actually being dipped into both of the greens. Like that. I just dip it in both. And then I'm going to go through and just add some, oh, I don't know if I want to say, just add some greenery, basically. It's kind of going to be in different spots. And you'll see what I mean. Maybe add some little leaves up here. I might want to dab it into my lighter green again so I can see it better. Like that. And then I want to maybe take some of these and make them look like they're coming down. Like that. I need to add some darker green into it. And then just keep going in different places to add some more. So what do you think? Am I going to do any wiggle leaves on this one? What are you thinking? Probably like, I don't know. Alright, let's see what we're going to do over here. I'm going to add some of those. And then maybe a few coming out like this one again. And this. Just gotta put some green in here someplace, right? Let's put a little bit on the here and there on the branches. I'm not gonna get crazy with it. Yeah, just put some out here a little bit. Then we still have to do the inside of the flowers. Alright, are you liking it? I hope so. I like it. I think it's pretty. It's pretty simple. It's kind of, like I said, and it's easy. Easy to do. Alright, so let's go to the centers. Basically what I'm going to do is take my round brush and I'm going to go in here and then just tap up, kind of like do a, tapping it up, kind of almost like it's a, I don't know, I'd say like a rectangle shape, almost, just to start. And I'm just tapping it in with my brush. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. As we know, not too much in life is perfect, right? And I know I'm not a perfect painter. I make my mistakes. Alright, like I said, now this is the yellow ochre. I'm just tapping it in. I am going to tap a center in here. I'm going to tap a center in there. All of them basic are going to have a center to them. Even this one I think I might do, just to give it some interest up in there. And I will be adding more color to it, so don't panic yet. No panicking allowed. So then I'm going to go back to my yellow moon, just to give it some contrast. Just tap in a little bit of yellow moon. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And then just keeps going. Just gives it a little bit of color. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like I said, it's just very easy. Very easy. Then I'm going to throw in some white. Yeah, I just want to throw in a little bit. Again, you can see it. We're building. Now there's white in the center here, so I don't do too much white because there's already white in the center of the flower. Alright. And then I'm going to add in some of the darker brown. Just give it, some of it will have dark brown up the side. Like I said, as you're building on this, then you can see it more. Build it going up. And you can just keep working with these as you're doing it. You don't have to, they all obviously aren't going to look alike. I don't think too much of what I do actually looks alike. And some look better than others. I'm just kind of going up the sides so it can give it some more dimension. There you can see it. Oh, you know, like if you think some of them are too muddled, then you can just maybe even wait till it dries a little bit, hit it with a you know, a hair dryer or a heat gun. It's like some of them, the insides were a little bit wet. Alright, so here we are, and it's done. So I did not put any wiggle leaves in, I just left it like this, and I think it's pretty. Like I said, you can add more in if you want, but I'm just going to leave it as it is and give you a quick look here. Again, if you like this painting, please subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up, and share this with your friends. I appreciate any help I can get building my channel. And I thank you again for stopping by, and until the next video, have a good one.